Environmental commitments, cultural resources. The purpose of this flow is to walk users through adding cultural resources to a commitments and permits record. Double-click on the applicable record. Each location for this project will have its own commitment record. Ensure that the record that is being edited is the correct location. Click Edit to begin editing this record. Click Cultural Resources to open the detail form. Every cultural resource added to this detail form appears as a row, called a line item. Click Next to proceed with adding a new cultural resource, line item. Note: line items can be edited and deleted as needed. For step-by-step instructions, see the self-help. Click Add. At least one line item should be added for each resource type. Select the applicable resource type. Once a resource type is selected, the corresponding section below will be editable, while the remaining two sections will be grayed out. Click Next to proceed. If Section 106 of NHPA was selected as the resource type, expand this block and enter all applicable information, then click Next to proceed. Enter the applicable information for if historic properties are present and if the historic properties are being affected by this project. If Section 106 of NHPA was not selected above, click Next to skip to the next step of this flow. If Section 4F was selected as the resource type, expand this block and enter all applicable information. Then click Next to proceed. Enter the applicable information for if 4F properties are present and if the 4F properties are being affected by this project. If Section 4F was not selected above, click Next to skip to the next step in this flow. If Section 6F was selected as the resource type, expand this section and enter all applicable information. Enter the applicable information for if 6F properties are present and if the 6F properties are being affected by this project. If Section 6F was not selected above, click Next to skip to the next step in this flow. Complete covenant fields, if applicable, click Next to proceed. Click Save. The newly added cultural resource appears here as a line item. There must be one line item for each cultural resource type. Click Next to close this flow. Click Submit to submit your updates. You have successfully added a cultural resource to the Commitments and Permits BP.